Okay, this is for Muhammad. I just wanted to show you that I just happened to have a complete iPhone 7, almost new, here for repair. It had a bad screen. So what I did, just to avoid any problem and any difficulty in checking anything, I've taken the board that you repaired out of the phone and I placed it in the new one. And I've activated the phone. Now it works. But to tell you the truth, it's extremely unstable. So let's keep it on now for the moment. And maybe there's some other thing you can help me with. I don't have so much experience with iPhone 7. Now what I noticed, it's difficult to reproduce, but as soon as I touch the home button, it just keeps going like a automatic gun, if you understand what I mean. So, and of course it activates voice and all these other things that I don't want to. But as a matter of fact, it is working. There needs some work to be done still. And but you know, from time to time it just turns off. And I will show you in a picture. You really have put as minimum time into this repair as possible. So look at this, is a brand new board. You had to open it to fix it. Why not putting a little bit of Kapton tape back? Well, it's working now, so maybe it had to warm up. I'm not unhappy with this. The problem is, with the iPhone 6, I think there's a little bit of confusion between iPhone 6 and iPhone 6s. I gave you two iPhone 6 and one iPhone 6s. Okay, there you go. It just did. You see, it restarted. I just put it down and it just keeps rebooting. That is the problem. There is still something wrong with this phone. And I can't give this to the customer. And just try to understand. I gave you £100 basically for this phone. Well, £90. You want me to replace the battery, the connector, the photo camera, and the screen. This is another €200. Now, total is €300. How can I possibly return to the customer? And in theory, I have to make a little margin on this. How can I give this to a customer? It just keeps turning on and off. So this is why I wanted to talk to you. This is, you're putting me in a difficult position, as I said. And now here comes the iPhone 6. Because, you know, I can understand English quite well. If you tell me, if you write this, well, what I read here is don't fit this battery shorted. So first thing I did, I placed a new battery in this. Now, what happens with a new battery? I showed you, but you know, you've been arguing. There's no point in arguing. This is the result. You know, first of all, it won't start with the button. I need to power it up. And once it powers up, you will see what happens. Turns on and off, on and off, on and off. It's basically entering a loop and it reboots. And not so sure what it is, but it's certainly not working. This is not working, my friend. So if I turn it off and I turn it on again, and what I see, the backlight is actually still operating. So I think it has nothing to do with the battery. There's something, maybe because you see, the screen is somewhere. If I try to, let's make a complete reset. 1, 2, 3, there you go. It should start. Very soon it will start. And again, I repeat, this is with a new battery. I'm following your instruction. So what I can see here, the backlight, this is a problem with the backlight, because I can see it is charging 200 milliampere, but you know, it's not working. So 200 euro, and there's basically one phone that works 50%. I still have to work on it. This is the one thing I wanted to talk with you. This is unacceptable. 2 months time for this job to be done. 2 months. So I will send this to you, and then you call me and you tell me your proposal. Because obviously, let's see if this works. Yes, this works. It just goes on and off. Listen to it. If I touch the home button, can you hear it? And then voiceover starts.